Yeah. Is this mine?
I should just throw one in. Caffeine pouches. I was just talking about that last night with someone.
Did you test the mics?
You guys do the mojos too.
The what?
The mojos.
What is a mojo?
What's that?
It's like the caffeine pouches, but they're not coffee.
Oh, what
They're
kind
just
of
like-
that?
They've got like all types of flavors. Like
Only really do these ones. Like some of my teammates started getting them, and then I just started using these.
yeah, we don't even have. We have like 4, like the Fireball, the we've got like Fireball, cinnamon,
Oh shit!
spearmint, and then like the double mint. I think that's.
And it's
like, the only-
grinds.
Yeah.
Dang.
What the
And it's
heck?
nicotine free and everything. It's just caffeine.
That's kind of fire,
Yeah.
dude. I never actually like. So I've seen them like when we would go to the gym in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I would see it like on this thing. It would say grinds, 25 milligram, nicotine free, caffeine free.
What are these ones?
Grinds.
No, but I guess it is 25 milligram. See, the only bad thing is like my parents, whenever they see like these type of like containers, are like,
Well, yeah, it
oh,
looks like
dip or
That's
Zins,
what
and I'm
my
like,
dad
oh,
does.
well,
That's what my dad.
it's
that's
just
what it looks
caffeine,
like.
and like you actually can use it. It's not nicotine or
Yeah.
anything.
That's what it looks like. But
That's the only downside of having like that type of stuff.
yeah.
But they have so many. They have so many good flavors.
So
like,
you could just like you could swallow with that, and you're good.
Yeah.
do you want one?
Yeah, you don't even have to spit it. You
Really?
don't even have to spit it
Oh
out.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's coffee, so.
yeah.
I mean, after a while, I think it like stains your teeth though because of the fact that it's coffee. Like wherever you put it, I think those teeth get a little bit like yellower and shit.
Just brush your teeth.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like if you do it a lot,
Thanks.
Yeah, I know, but like.
I do it like
unless you're like packing like 5 a day.
Yeah, dude, you
That
gotta
is
chill
true.
with that if you're packing 5 a day.
that is true.
But
But
yeah. But yeah, shot. I guess I'll say what's up. Out of the park here again. This is what? This will be the 30th episode.
30th. This is like the 9th.
The 9th?
Yeah.
Oh, we're posting this in January.
No, I thought you were talking about how many total episodes this was.
No.
This is
Like
like
what date will it be?
Probably around
I
the 30th.
can't remember. It's like December 29th or 30th. So hopefully everyone had a good Christmas.
It's the 29th if you're doing
Yeah.
Friday, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully everyone. What is it? Oh, that's your air purifier. I'm like, what the hell is that? But no, it's hopefully everyone had a Merry Christmas. We got Ty Stanley here today. I've only met him a couple times, but he's a good dude, and excited to get to know him and where he's from and stuff, and what he does. But do you still play baseball?
Yeah.
Where do you play at?
I'm in State Fair Community College.
Oh
in,
shoot,
Sedalia, Missouri.
that's
So,
tough.
You
Yeah.
definitely took the better route than a lot of people. Going to community college, I think, is like way better than
No, it is. It's cheaper,
See,
and you still get to play.
especially for baseball. If like, you want to transfer like D1, I think going to JUCO first is the better
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, so like when we were in high school and we were like, trying to go to schools, like all I remember like everybody saying is like, don't go to community college, to like nobody really goes to community college unless it's like, people just trying to get like a degree in something, and it's always like older people. And it was like right when I think community colleges kind of like started, getting a little bit more popular and a little
Mhm.
bit more popular. Like it's weird because like how there's like a lot of D3s out here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like
there's a lot.
of D3s
Yeah.
and a lot of D2s. We have no D3s out there.
Really?
There's no D3s. It's literally we have. So the state of Kansas has 4 or 5 D1s. Missouri has maybe 3 or 4, not very many in the Kansas and West or Kansas and Missouri. And there's not very many D2s either,
Mhm.
because there's a lot more D2s over here. And then the rest is literally junior college, like junior
Wow.
college, NAIA, and like NAIA is like it's like not as big over here,
Mhm.
and like D3, D2 is more like bigger over here. NAIA is like D2 basically is like the school that you would go to, like if you're gonna go to a D2 here.
I can't even
Or-
think of like a JUCO or anything around here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, I
I
don't
know.
think we have them at all.
that's like a Florida
I think
thing.
when I was in high school, and I was in my recruiting process, I think the one that I was looking at was like I want to say it's Chesapeake
Mhm.
in Maryland,
Yeah.
and that was like the closest one that was like decent.
Yeah.
I never heard of that. So
I've never
I mean,
heard of
well,
it.
it's because like when like up here in PA is like we never we don't really hear about JUCOs. You know what
No.
I mean? Like we don't. It's just not something we talk about.
yeah,
It's like because it's like everybody wants to go like D2, D1, obviously, but um, no, yeah, JUCO's a big thing over there. And I was like, yeah, why would I not go play 2 years, get my degree in something, and then you know just transfer out
yeah.
and go to a better school? So I was
No,
like,
that's
that
smart.
makes
Yeah,
the most sense. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And honestly, I don't think I've met a better group of guys.
that's good.
You know, because
Yeah,
like when you only have 2 years together, and like when you first go in, you know you only get to meet the sophomores once, and then your second year you only get to meet the freshmen once. So it's like both of those years it's different guys. Sometimes it can be the same guys, but it's like the tightest group of guys like you will ever meet is
Yeah.
JUCO guys.
that's
Because
awesome.
like we're always around each other, and like we don't have the rules that NCAA has, so we're like a crap ton of practices and workouts, and we're always around each other.
That's good. It's
So
like building a small family. I feel like that makes you better as a team. Always just
yeah,
knowing who you're with. And so, what position do you play?
pitcher.
So yeah, are you right-handed?
Yeah,
Yeah. So like, do you have you have a squad, like a pitching squad,
yeah,
like
yeah. We've
the
got so
rotation?
right now we're sophomore heavy, and then every other position is more so like guys in the field are freshman heavy. Um, but yeah, our we have a decent pitching staff. Um, I'd say we're probably 12, 14 deep.
Nice. Wow,
Um,
that's a lot more than I thought at a
yeah,
JUCO.
yeah. I mean, we've got 50 guys on our team
Wow,
for
that's more
JUCO.
than you, right?
No, we have
50,
51 this year.
51.
Yeah,
That last year though, that was more than you, right?
Last year we only had about like 28.
Yeah.
last year we had 55.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
You quit being an outfielder?
I did. Yeah,
Why?
I did. Cause I was in a slump. I was in a hitting slump, and I couldn't get it figured out. And it
Damn.
was like well, like I said, whenever I moved out there, um, the beginning of my senior year, it screwed up everything for me, like everything. Just because when I moved out there, so like how like I played for Garden Spot.
Mm-hmm.
So when I played for when you play for a certain school, you can like be homeschooled
Yeah.
and play for a school as
Mhm.
long as you're in that school district.
Yeah.
But out there in Kansas, because Kansas is where I originally moved, you can't do that. Like it doesn't work like that. Like if you want to go to that school and play sports for that school, you have to have a certain amount of classes in that school. And I was homeschooled, and I was like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm not gonna go and spend half my school day in school and then spend half of my school day at home just to go to practice
Yeah.
and go
Dang.
to games.
Well, yeah, because you
And
had to go to a certain amount of school to play, right?
yeah,
It's
you
so
had-
stupid.
And here in PA, you didn't have to. You
Yeah.
didn't have to do that. As long as you're literally in the school district, you can just
Yeah.
play. And yeah, that was super annoying. So I just found a little team to play on.
That's
And
good.
It screwed me up.
Are you looking at places to transfer right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Where you looking in Missouri or?
Kind of anywhere around.
Yeah.
There's a really good school not too far from mine, about 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
It's another JUCO. And I think I'm probably gonna, because I didn't play last year, because I was in my hitting slump, and then I hadn't really pitched at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I hadn't had enough pitching to like really
Actually, yeah.
start pitching.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people there, and I'm sure
Yeah,
all
and
the
you're
pitchers
you're
are
competing
obviously.
with everybody.
Mhm.
I mean, you're competing with 54 other guys at that point. It was
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's tough. So, yeah, I didn't play last year. Um, probably, I think I have a good chance of playing this year, and then probably transfer out to another JUCO next year because I still, as of right now, have 4 years left to play.
Wow. Oh yeah,
Plus a med rep.
because of like you missed that first year. So do you still have that first year or no?
So like if I would have played last year, this year I would only have 3 years left to play.
Okay, so
And a
that's
med
cool.
rep.
So since you didn't play last year, you get a whole extra year.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So I still get 4 years left to play. So
Yeah, that's
that's
awesome.
why. So at a JUCO, I think I might go JUCO after this because I only played 1 year of baseball. Now I
Exactly.
would have to like start another degree
Mhm.
if I want to like play baseball. But yeah, I'll probably finish my year here at my school, go to another JUCO next year, and just kind of
Go off from there.
go off, and then yeah, transfer back out again. See if I can't,
Awesome.
hit a good school.
So do you want to stay in like that like region over in Missouri, or you want to expand it?
So
or?
as of right now, probably yeah, because if I do go to Midwest, or if I do go to another JUCO,
Mm-hmm.
then the like the best JUCOs are in the Midwest,
Yeah.
like hands down.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just more opportunities to go to a JUCO,
Yeah.
and like because on the East Coast it's not as big, so it's like why would I find a JUCO out here when I could literally just step on a JUCO out there all day long?
Yeah, and that's where
So-
you're from, right?
What?
Is that where you're from, Missouri?
I mean, I
Is that-
live in Missouri. I'm
Missouri.
not from Missouri,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, I live in Missouri. So
Nice.
You were from Pennsylvania, yeah?
no, I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Dang.
That's where I was born.
Wow.
so
North
so you went
Carolina's
from
fire.
North Carolina to where?
So I went from North Carolina. I lived in North Carolina for about like 5 years or so.
Okay.
And then from North Carolina, moved to Virginia. Lived in Virginia, at my grandparents, my dad's parents,
Yeah.
for probably 6 to 8 months or so. From there, moved to my mom's parents in Greenville, Tennessee. And then from Greenville, Tennessee, I moved to La Jolla, California. Lived
Jeez.
there for about 2 years. Then moved to Rancho Bernardo, California, for about 6 months or so. And then from there, I moved to PA. I moved here, and then I lived there for 7 years. And
So when you moved to PA, is it the house that you that's like 5 minutes or like 5 minutes from
no,
here?
it's in Honeybrook. You've never been there.
Yeah,
No,
so that was when you would have went to Twin Valley, and then you
Yeah.
moved
Yeah,
to your last place here, which
Yeah.
is 5 minutes down the road from here.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And now and then you moved to
And then I
Kansas.
And then I moved to Kansas, and we didn't even move in the house that we were supposed to move into because the house wasn't even ready. It was bad, dude. It was so bad. And it was a nice house, too.
Yeah.
And it was big, too. And couldn't move into it. And so that same day, we had to find another house to move into. So we lived in that house for like a year, but I was in college the whole time, so I was barely
Yeah,
around.
you
so
weren't even there.
Yeah. And then, from that house, moved to the one I'm in now. So,
Nice. What's it like traveling all around? Like, is it a chore? Do you like it, or is it something?
There's always new people to meet. Like, I have friends from La Jolla still. I
Mhm.
have friends from Greenville still. Not North Carolina, not really as much. I still have friends from Virginia. I still have friends from Kansas and Missouri where I'm at now.
That's
I have
crazy.
friends from here, so it's like, it sucks cuz like you're always moving around and you're
Mhm.
always like cuz you like have you ever moved houses?
When I was 3. I moved here and I've been here
Okay.
since.
So if you've ever
Yeah.
moved a house, dude, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. No,
to
I
move
can feel you.
everything.
I would
And
I
to
would not
do
want to
it-
do that.
Yeah, to
Move
do it
my
as much as
bed
we've
and-
done, it's not fun.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't take it back because I mean, it's new experiences,
Mhm.
new friends, and it's just kind of like, I mean, everybody asks me where you from. I'm from
Yeah.
North Carolina, blah 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 blah. Dang,
Yeah,
why you got
but
so many?
yeah, you just gotta look at it as a blessing because you would have never met, them friends in
Exactly.
California or them friends in Tennessee, and you would have never had those times. So
Exactly.
it
You would have
sucks in the
never been on
moment, but
this.
yeah,
Exactly.
You would
Yeah,
have
I
never
mean, it
been on
sucks.
our podcast
yeah,
if you would have
like
never
it brought
moved
you
Yeah.
here, and
That's what I'm saying.
it's
so,
crazy.
Where's your favorite place that you've lived?
here, just
Really?
because I was here the longest.
Like
I had the
Honeybrook or?
either or.
I mean, I
doesn't
guess it's
really
kind
matter.
of similar in like
Yeah.
distance wise. Honeybrook's pretty close to where you
Honeybrook's like
used to
10
live.
minutes from here. It ain't
Well,
far.
I mean, my houses were my last house to this one was. I mean, shoot, it was probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not far at all.
I do love Pennsylvania. I think it gets a lot more hate than
I hate
it
Pennsylvania.
should. I don't know why. I feel like it's
I
a
don't
nice
really like
homey
it.
town.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like
Calm, nothing crazy going on. Like you still got if you want the city
Oh,
life,
we
you still got
experienced
Lancaster, you got Reading.
yesterday. Really, nothing special down there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like it's not that crazy city life, but it's like if you want a taste of like let's just say New York City, you go to Lancaster. I'm not saying that it's like that, but you know what I'm saying. And you still get that homey feeling.
Yeah,
I don't know.
guess you're
I'm
right.
weird. I like Pennsylvania and I love it here, so I don't take it
Yeah.
for granted. But
I don't know. I like I do understand what you're saying with like the homey feeling. Plus, you get that just like more like people around. So like I would love
Exactly.
to live in Florida. I would love to be around more
for
people
sure, it would be
for
lit.
it to be busy. But I also don't want like the overflow of Florida.
Mhm.
Florida's dude. I played in Florida. Like, I was probably like a sophomore in high school. Played in Florida down there in Jupiter, dude. It was February and it was like 85 degrees. I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Because being here and then
Oh, yeah.
going up there or going down there, dude, I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Although recently, like in our winters, it hasn't been that cold.
Yeah.
Some days.
I'm wearing
Some days
shorts
it'll
right
get up
now.
like 60 degrees and it's actually
all
like
are, I guess.
crazy.
Dude, it was like, so in Missouri before we left, like it was starting to get colder again. But dude, it got up to like 70 degrees.
Yeah. At nighttime it gets up to like 60 sometimes.
Yeah. I
And then it's
remember
like
it always
humid in the
snowing here.
morning. I'm like, bro, it's December.
Like it used to always snow here in the winter. I don't think like that I can
kinda
remember. We haven't
snowed this
had
year.
much snow in the past couple years.
I do miss when it would be like a foot or two of snow outside, bro.
Yeah, but that was because I wanted to get off like
Yeah, school and
I want to
stuff.
get off school and like go outside, but like now
Yeah.
I don't really go outside and play in the snow.
Nah, yeah.
And like you can't really get off school when you're at college, so
Yeah.
You just kind of walk out whenever you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks even more if it's snowing and you have to walk around campus trying to get to classes.
Class after class, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I like the winter though. That's why I'm glad I don't live in like the southern part because I kind of like my cold winters. I don't know. Like you said, 85 degrees in Florida. I just wouldn't. I don't even like I like summer because I like the vibes. I like going to the beach and stuff. Like don't get me wrong, but when it comes down to I love my winters. Like I like when it's cold and I like waking up and defrosting my car. It sounds weird, but
I don't like that.
it's
Yeah,
just stuff
I
that
do too.
I like. Like
Personally, like if I have enough clothes on,
yeah,
I would much rather be in like the winter.
bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I take that back. Not winter, but like fall or spring.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
they're
that's
two
not
goated
bad.
When
months.
it's-
Like
yeah.
goated season.
wish-
I definitely don't mind winter because like I'm a big snowboarder, so it's like
Yeah.
that too. Like I'll go boarding every day of the week. But
Do you go boarding around here or
yeah, I usually go to Blue.
nice?
I might even go tomorrow.
Really? That's lit, dude. I've never been snowboarding. I've been snow tubing a couple times,
I've never been.
but
either.
I do want to go skiing and snowboarding. What's it like? Is it like a huge difference between the two?
Yeah.
I've never been.
So like my buddies that play hockey
Mm-hmm.
do better on skis.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you've ever skateboarded or if you know how to ride a board,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier. But they say snowboarding is easier to learn but harder to master, and skiing is harder to learn but easier to
Easier
master.
to master. Okay. Yeah, I went ice skating once. I busted my ass. Like I'm terrible at ice skating, so
Yeah,
but I've only been once, so
My brother, he snowboards, so he got me on a board. He didn't even question me. He just threw me on a board.
yeah,
And never tried on skis.
yeah.
And I've been on a board ever since.
Dude, the
So-
snowboard drip is fire though with the huge goggles and stuff.
Yeah.
It goes so hard. Like people be snapping while they're snowboarding. They got like the huge goggles above their head, and then like what is that like hat called? It's almost like a helmet. It's like I don't even know what it's called. It's kind of like a puffer jacket, like with a hood up, but like I have to show you a picture.
Yeah,
you probably rock one. I'm just blanking on one.
Dude, snowboard gear's so expensive.
Oh yeah,
Oh
those
my-
goggles are probably like a couple hundred itself.
My Oakleys were
Yeah,
like
Oakleys.
$250.
Mm.
And then
Jeez.
you've got like
I
a
was gonna say.
snowboard jacket that was probably like my Oakley snowboard jacket's like another 200. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's.
And
probably
then
up
you've
there.
got pants that are like out of this world, bro. Like you can't find a pair of snowboard pants under $100.
And then them like special boots
Then
for
you've
the
got boots.
slip on,
Yeah.
slip in things, bro.
Yep. And then you've got a board itself.
Yep.
Then you've got bindings.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
That's-
cheap.
It's just like golf, bro.
Crazy.
Like I play golf, and like you're like, oh, I'll buy a set of irons for 800 to 1,000. I'm like, all right, I'm set. No, I gotta buy a driver for 500. Then I gotta buy wedges for a couple more hundred. Then I gotta buy a bag, a couple more hundred. It's
Then you have to
taxing,
add in
bro.
the clothing and everything. You have to
Clothing,
wear.
a couple more hundred.
Ugh.
It's crazy. I spent so much money on golf this summer. It's
Each, I
disgusting.
think,
and then
each
balls
sport
and tees.
always, yeah. Each
Oh
sport
yeah,
has
you're
so
always
much.
losing balls too.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I lost so many, and I just have a surplus now. I just kind of. There's at Walmart. There's some good ones for like $25 a pack. You get like 12 of them, but the normal ones like the Pro are like $50 a pack.
Yeah.
You get 12 balls, and
Yeah.
you lose 12. I could lose 12 in a round. You never know.
Mhm.
So it's like 50. There's $50 there, and I just paid. And then you have to pay for the greens fees and stuff when you play.
Yeah.
That's another $70, if that. Sometimes it's like 50, 60, 70, depending where you play. And then if you play down Ocean City though, it's like 100.
Jeez, bro.
That's at like like there's some if you go to like the private courses and stuff, it's up there
So-
200.
So I live on a golf course.
Oh, nice.
$60.
Which one do you live on?
Smithville. Like it's Smithville. I forget. I've only been once.
Is
'cause I
that this is in
haven't had
PA
time to go.
or
No, this is in
At
Missouri.
Missouri at
Yeah.
Eureka? Okay.
So there's I live in Smithville, and yeah, there's a golf course up there. And I
Nice.
live on the golf course. I don't live on the golf course because there's no houses on
Yeah.
the golf course, but there's a neighborhood.
just in front of it or behind
Yeah,
it, yeah. I know what
and-
you mean.
It's like $60 a round, and like for $60, that's expensive up there because
Yeah.
most of our rounds are only like 25, 35.
Exactly. We have one like that. It's actually where Hunter, your buddy, worked.
In Reading?
Manor, yeah. Manor.
Is that
in
one
Reading.
cheaper?
Bro, we played there for $20 one time.
Well, that's what the one in Bowmansville used to be. I used to go there, and I think you could play.
Hawk Valley,
yeah,
you're saying.
it was like $20. I
I played there one time.
get a golf cart and play 18 holes for like 25 bucks.
Yeah. They
Like,
should have never destroyed that.
No,
That was a good
but I
course.
mean-
Me and my dad played that.
It was so close to houses and everything. So
Well, they
you hit
they
it too
bought it out
far,
and they're
yeah.
building houses on it.
yeah, no,
why they
that's
did
what
it.
sucks.
They
It was
made
a
a
nice
neighborhood.
course. I went a couple times with like Ivan and everything and played
Yeah.
it, and it was like nice, but
Yeah.
I mean, then they ultimately just tore it down.
Yeah, it sucks. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ivan is the reason that me and Ty hung out so much. Like
Yeah.
Ty
Really?
Yeah.
Ty joined our team you came the
No.
end of sophomore year.
Yeah.
Like right
Yeah,
before
it
we
was-
got
it was
shut
summer.
down.
It was summer of sophomore year or the end of sophomore year, beginning of junior.
Yeah, because right before we got shut down for COVID, you were coming to practice to watch us
Yeah. Yeah.
because you were ineligible to play for like the first 2 weeks or something of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And then we got shut down, and then you started hanging out with all of us. I mean, it was really only me and like Ivan and a couple more of the seniors that would play, and then you'd come, and then that's where like we would always hang out. Like me and Ivan just hung out like maybe like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to like 12 at night, and then Ty would like come in at like some point during the night and then hang out with us for most of the night.
Yeah. That was during like quarantine, right? Like that's
yeah,
like,
that's
that era.
like that was when we
That
hang
was-
out with like sheets and everything.
Yeah. Was that during quarantine or was it right at like?
Well, I think we did
That
both.
that was probably during and after. I think it was because it was 2020 and 2021, right?
Yeah, we did. I think you started hanging out with us during quarantine, and then
Well, you were still homeschooled type. You were still
in junior
on-
year, yeah.
Yeah.
And I still
Yeah.
hung out with Ty a
Mhm.
lot.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think it was more of like whenever you started coming to Garden Spot, we hung out, and then all the way up into through my junior year. Because then you were gonna stay here for senior year, and then you just kind of
Yeah,
ditched our team.
Yeah, I was. I was gonna stay here senior year, and then my dad's like, "All right, started a business out there."
What's it called?
And me and my mom were like, "Well, I mean, I guess we're supposed to go with them." It's like we didn't really have a choice, so yeah, we just kind of dipped, and I was like, "Well."
Yeah, because I feel like I
That
remember him
sucks.
telling me that, like you were gonna stay for senior year.
I
and
was.
Then, yeah.
I didn't have any plans on going.
Yeah, he was
anywhere.
gonna stay right on this
Where
couch
was I
senior
gonna go?
year. He was gonna live here for senior year.
That's great.
It would. I think. I mean, we talked about this last night, but I think overall our team would have been a lot better if he would have stayed, because we would have had more skill in pitching
field
and hitting and everything.
Would you have pitched if you stayed?
Yeah.
He did
nice.
both.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I did both, but I rarely did pitching.
Wow.
I think even junior year, I think I only pitched like maybe like 10 innings tops.
Wow.
Wasn't that because you had an injury though?
I mean, yeah. Are you talking about my knee?
No, I thought you had I thought your arm always hurt when you threw junior year.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And you know
obviously
why?
you had
know
the
why I
knee.
figured that out?
What?
It's because I just didn't throw enough.
But you were throwing with us every day, I thought.
I wasn't throwing enough.
Dang.
It was probably like sore, and because you just weren't doing it enough.
So my program, that my trainer, my pitching trainer that I'm with now, I joined him last summer, and I was throwing from over the top, and it was killing my shoulder.
Yeah.
And then I also told him, I was like, hey, every once in a while, like, and it's pretty often, to be honest, I'll get these, pains in my bicep, and that's from, throwing a lot. And he's like, you just need to throw more. I'm like, obviously you need to take care of yourself, but like you need to throw more. You need to make sure you're throwing almost every day. You don't want to be throwing, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nothing Saturday, nothing Sunday, and then, throw Tuesday and Thursday and then throw nothing after that.
Yeah.
It's like you need to be kind of on a schedule, and I've learned a lot from him. Not solely as a player, but as a guy in general. Like I love hanging out there. All of my one of my teammates, he was a sophomore last year on my team. He goes to him as well, and then one of my teammates now that's transferring to a different school, he goes to him as well. So all three of us, we go to him, and then a bunch of other players go to him, and we all love him. Like,
Yeah.
his name's Derek. He's the best. I mean, he teaches you so much, and he's just fun to be around. Like,
Yeah.
he's just fun to be around.
That's kind of what I have here with Tad. Like, the environment he creates is just, like, amazing. Like, we do, the off season especially is when I go to him a lot. So I go to him, like, once a week, but, like, I always can text him with things. He always is sending me different, like, drills and, like, lifts and everything. And then, like, he just creates that environment when we do live ABs. Like, it's just, like, a hype environment. I mean, he's pumping out kids that are going D1 and throwing 90 plus all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, Derek knows his stuff, too. I mean, Derek played for the Royals for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and then his brother's Alex Gordon.
Really?
Yeah. So, he played for the Royals, too.
Yeah, he won a World Series with the Royals.
Yeah, that's his brother.
Kansas City.
That's crazy.
That's
so
tough.
he's my trainer, and then yeah, he's probably the best trainer I think I've ever had. Just solely because of his personality, and he doesn't he doesn't do it for the money. Like, he doesn't even he doesn't even take money.
Really?
Like, last summer, I don't know what the situation was, but like all of the equipment that, like, all of us kids that were paying to, like, go, he was paying for the equipment. He was paying for reps, or he was paying for, like, TrackMan and all of the equipment and stuff, and he's paying for the building too. So, like, he doesn't do it because he's finding he wants money. Like, he's not trying to just not trying to screw you over.
Yeah.
But he literally does it just because of, like, the sole purpose that he loves, like, baseball.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
and those-
loves teaching people.
Those
It's
programs
awesome.
cost a lot.
Yeah.
Rapsoda, like, I think we use For my pitching coach, we use I think we use Pitch Logic, and I think we use Pitch Logic and something else. But like Rapsodo's a lot. We use Raps. Maybe I don't know. We use one of them for
Rapsodo at my
college.
school, but we don't use Rapsodo at the place that I train. We only use TrackMan.
TrackMan's expensive.
Yeah, it makes a difference though.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, we throw on that thing on like we probably throw on that thing like 3 times a week.
That's good.
So during the summer, like we were there 5 days a week.
Wow.
So you go there every day?
Every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're off Saturday, you're off Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wow. And is that for your college, right?
No, that's literally just training.
Just train.
That's
just like
just
outside of it. Nice.
Yeah, that's not even a part of my school.
Yeah, just like outside work.
Yeah. And I mean the average velo there's like 90, 91.
It's crazy.
Cuz is it a building like he built or he like
No, he didn't build it.
But like is it something that he owns or is it like what Keystone is, like you can rent out different spaces at Keystone?
So it's like do you know what Premier baseball is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Premier. Well, it's called Edge, and it's like there's like you have a travel team that uses it, and then you have like college kids that go there, and they do their training, and then you have like high school that go and get their training there. So it's kind of like you can rent out spaces and stuff. Like people will come in for lessons and stuff like that, and then but mostly it's like your high school and your college players that are coming in.
And they have like, is it like weight rooms and stuff like that too there?
There's a weight room in there. Derek controls, he runs all of that. And then the pitching aspect, he works with, he works with us too. And then that's when the premier coaches come in because we have like 3 or 4 of those too.
Wow.
So we're constantly getting feedback.
Nice. Who was like a player that like got you into baseball or got you into pitching?
So
I think I asked 2 to this, but I know his answer.
So my grandfather played baseball.
Oh, okay.
And then my uncle, also my mom's brother, also played baseball.
And that's what kind of brought you up.
He played baseball for Liberty University.
Oh, okay, cool.
In the first year that they ever played baseball.
Oh, that's crazy. Their first freaking debut year.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And so honestly, it was really my mom that kind of got me into baseball because I was always energetic as a kid.
Yeah.
And like I needed something to lose energy because like I was too energetic, bro. I was too energetic. And I was bouncing off the walls. So she got me into baseball. I mean, I played, middle school and high school. I mean, I did wrestling, I did football, I did basketball, I did baseball. I think the only sport I didn't do, I did tennis. I think the only sport I really didn't do was like soccer.
Soccer, yeah. Yeah, I played basketball, baseball. I used to be really into baseball, like, and I was actually like, I probably quit back in 7th grade, but I should have never quit. So they moved me to outfield, and I don't have an arm. Like, that's just not me. And I was telling them, like, dude, I'm the short guy. I was way shorter at the time.
Threw you out in the outfield too.
Yeah. I was like,
I got
bro.
thrown out of the outfield.
But you have an arm. I don't have an arm. When I was pitching, I was young. I pitched too for a little bit, but I didn't pitch fast. I was pretty accurate, but I didn't pitch fast. I never would have made it as a pitcher because I don't have an arm.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, yo, yeah, we're going to throw you in left field. I'm like, no, I'm a shortstop. So they kept throwing me in left field, and I quit mid-year. I said, I can't do this. Like, I told them, I was like, I'm playing shortstop or I'm out. And I was better than the person who was playing shortstop. We were losing games.
I was a pitcher and first baseman, and I got thrown in right field because someone decided to have a dirt bike accident and split his knee open. I had to go play right field because of him.
That would be me.
Wow, that's crazy. So wait, y'all played on like the same?
We played high school together, just our junior year.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember that. Did I come to any games junior year?
I don't know.
I don't know if I did. No, you know what? I was the lacrosse manager, so I didn't.
Yeah, you tried to come to some. Yeah, you came to like 1 or 2.
I came to like half a game. I wore your jersey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Senior year would have been better, but Yeah, I remember getting thrown out in the right field because of him. Never
Yeah.
played the outfield in my life. Outside of like softball, never played baseball outfield. So much of an adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just hated the outfield, and we were younger, so kids hitting the outfield, there was no pop ups in the outfield. Kids couldn't
Yeah.
hit,
Yeah.
They were just ground outs and line drives, like nothing came to the outfield, especially right field. And so I was just like bored. I was digging in the dirt out there, and I loved baseball, and that just made me lose all. I was a good hitter. I got on base. I was fast, and it just ruined it for me. I quit, and I never went back. And I should have went back because I'd probably still be playing today.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's for the best. I never got to face like these different types of. I was always facing fastballs because kids didn't know how to throw curveballs and
Now
stuff.
it's a lot different.
Yeah, like I'd probably get destroyed today. I mean, maybe if I worked and progressed with it and I didn't quit, maybe I'd be a little better. But back then when it was just fastballs, bro, oh my God.
There's just so many different ways.
I shouldn't
to
even
throw
call them
each.
fastballs. They're like 40 miles per hour
Yeah.
coming at me.
I mean, now you get like 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Plus, you have like these disgusting cutters that'll
Mhm.
blend in with fastballs. You have changeups, sliders, everything.
Exactly.
Like, and there's so many different ways to throw each pitch, and they all move so differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you're never gonna see the same pitch every single time.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'd be as good as I was back then, but it was fun while I played. My favorite was just like we'd bring sunflower seeds and Big League Chew, bro, and just house that.
Oh, that's how
In
it
the
was when we were
dugout,
in Little League.
bro.
Bro, the away games too.
Oh my God, so fire.
fun, bro.
Mhm.
So fire.
Fun. I remember like basketball too.
Yeah.
Just like I didn't really like playing basketball,
Mhm.
but the away games, they were so fun.
Yeah.
Because we would literally fool around on the bus the whole
Mhm.
time. The whole time. There and back.
Dude, away games were always fun because when I played basketball, I played for this league. It was like in my church, and because my buddy he actually lives up the street from me. He moved out and went to a Catholic school, but I was like, dude, I'm gonna play for them instead of playing for Garden Spot because I don't want to play for Garden Spot, and I probably wouldn't play a lot at Garden Spot because there were a lot of people were probably better than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and him, we played like 3 years on that team. Oh my God, so much fun! Like the amount of people I met and what the places we went, and the tournaments we were in. Like we would just laugh on the sidelines, and it was just so much fun. But
Yeah.
that's just like it was just the team that brought it together. But I know how you feel when you say away game. Like we would go to, do you know not LS I can't think Lancaster Catholic.
Yeah.
We played on their court, and it was like. At that time, it was like double the courts we were playing on. Like it was weird because
yeah.
it was longer and it was like a full size court. When you were playing, you had like a whole bunch of fans there because it was like a Christmas tournament. Bro, it was the time of my life, and we might have lost like every game, but it was a lot of fun. Like no matter what.
Yeah, bro. I think my favorite school to probably play at was like because I stopped playing basketball. I want to say my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, I stopped freshman year,
I
so
want to say my sophomore year of high school.
Didn't you try out for Garden, or you were gonna try out for Garden
I was
Spot?
going to,
And then you just never did?
I was just like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like playing anymore. But I played my sophomore year of high school. That was the last year I played.
For Twin
Wow.
Valley, yeah.
Yeah, for Twin Valley, bro. Best school I ever played.
yeah.
Daniel Boone. Bro,
Really?
they got some honeys, dude.
Like
They got
at
some
Daniel
highs.
Boone.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fire.
At Daniel Boone.
I never been to Daniel Boone.
Yeah,
I don't
or,
think have we went there for basketball or
Burke's-
football?
I don't think so.
Catholic?
Burke's Catholic definitely.
Oh
does.
yeah, no,
Burke's
Burke's Catholic
Catholic?
does. Yeah, I
Burke's
know a
Catholic
couple
got
girls
some
from
honeys, too.
Burke's Catholic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I met one actually. I met a girl in Ocean City from Burke's Catholic.
Really?
Wow.
Craziest story ever. We're on the boardwalk and she comes up to me and my buddy and she starts saying stuff, and I told her I went to Lancaster Catholic when I don't, and she was like, "Oh my God, I go to Burke's Catholic," and it was like great. Like just because I lied, we hit it off. It was hilarious because we both went to Catholic schools, and yeah, I met her, and I mean I haven't talked to her in a while, but it's hilarious. I
That's
met her like
funny.
last 2022, 21, maybe it was this year actually. It might have been this summer.
What was the one school that we went to that it was like the only school that ever had any hot chicks? It would have been obviously our junior year.
Lancaster Catholic for sure.
Was it Catholic? I didn't think anyone came from Catholic when we played.
You're talking about like girl wise?
Yeah, for baseball. We had
No.
there was one game where it was actually like
Dude,
kind of packed with them. Just don't remember where it was.
It had to be Catholic. There's
Ooh. Garden Spot?
I'm thinking like
for Garden.
I don't think it wouldn't have been Central. Central was always you had some pro scouts in the stand somewhere.
Dude, I don't remember. I know Twin Valley because I played there for so many years.
Because you played summer ball going into senior year with me for garden spot, yeah? So when we went to Warwick, there was a lot. Yeah, when we played Warwick and Hempfield that year.
Did they have a lot?
Yeah, they had a lot. Warwick and Hempfield, I'm pretty sure, were the two that had a lot during summer ball. Maybe it was Donegal. I don't know. I know people from each of those schools, and but there was one that stood out. I just can't remember which one it was during the season.
I was thinking Lancaster Catholic because I know, I didn't play baseball with y'all, but I know.
They Catholic schools.
They have a lot.
Yeah.
Always be the Catholic.
I'm telling you, I know. That's where when I played for a Catholic league, and they would all come to the girls that went there. So the girls that went to each of the Catholic schools, they go to Lancaster Catholic then. It's kind of like their high school. They would go, their middle schools were these little schools around, and they would all converge. And I knew, all of them from, and trust me, yeah, they're Lancaster it had to be, bro. I'm telling you.
It wasn't. Lancaster Catholic, nobody showed up the one when we played there because their field was so small that, no one, not their field, but, their stands and everything weren't the best, so no one showed up to.
See, in their
that
basketball,
game.
It's the opposite. Their basketball, dude, they have an upper
Yeah,
deck.
no, they have it. Yeah,
so far, it was so tough.
Yeah, they barely had stands at ours.
I loved playing there.
Nobody really came to games other than the parents for
Yeah,
baseball.
We'd occasionally when we play Cocalico, we'd have a ton of people at Garden Spot. They'd be lined up down the sides, but outside of that, we really never. Had much.
Now basketball, it's total opposite.
Oh yeah, because it's inside and everyone has a seat.
You get everybody that goes.
Basketball's so fire to watch too.
Yeah.
It's so I love baseball just because I played, but people that don't get baseball, you see them, they're like, dude, it's too slow paced and this and that.
It's just really, you just have
I
to
love
understand
baseball
it.
though, so
if you understand it, you're gonna hopefully enjoy it. But it's just all about knowing the rules. It's actually pretty. I will say, it's not as fun to watch it. Obviously, I played it for a while, so watching it isn't the best.
Yeah.
But playing it's just so much better.
Yeah.
And you think it's so slow paced, but it's not. It goes pretty fast. A lot of the games, they're 2.5 hours now.
Yeah.
And you sit there and it's already the end of the game after you start playing.
Well, we have double headers.
Yeah, even those go short. We
They're
played
7 innings, right?
2 7-inning games, and they just go
sometimes
fast.
They're 2 nines.
Yeah, it depends on what you play.
That's crazy.
And they just go so fast.
Yeah.
1 minute I'm oh, this is gonna be a long day, and then it's already over.
That's how, when we had tournaments, we'd have to play 2-3 games in a day for basketball, and they'd go so fast. One would be at 11, one would be at 5, and then that's it. It's your day. You're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always enjoyed sports. I went to 4 or 5 Phillies games this year. I'm going to, Sixers. I'm a Thunder fan. I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan.
Okay,
So it's hard. It's hard, because they only play here once.
Yeah.
They play here in April, so I'll be going to that game, and then I want to go to MSG on the 31st of March, which is 2 days before that. It's in Madison Square Garden. The Thunder play the Knicks. But yeah, I like going to sporting events, and I'm really into sports. I bet a lot, and it's always, I grew up with that, so it's tough to let go. But
I think I'm gonna switch it off of sports. How's your game with the ladies, Ty?
Wow.
Wait, why do you say that?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
How's my game with the ladies?
Yeah, you getting a lot of girls or no?
Bro, I'm in community college.
He's in a JUCO.
The only girls we got are the dental hygienists and the nurses.
Or the ones
That's
that
still
have
not bad.
kids already, right?
Or the moms.
But the
moms,
dental
yeah.
hygienists and the nurses are usually the top tier ones.
Yeah, at my school, the dental hygienists are definitely top.
Yeah.
And the funny part is because I'm the baseball team, a majority of the baseball team, it ends up with the dental hygienists.
Yeah.
Wow. So you don't
Meant to be.
expand your ranges to different colleges?
I mean, I don't really care as of right now. Sure, talking to girls is fun and whatever, but I mean,
Yeah,
personally,
if you're focused on your craft, bro, just keep going,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, something will come when it comes.
Yeah.
But
What are you 19 still?
I'm 20.
20.
He's
Okay.
4 days younger than me.
You're like the end of November.
No,
you're 21st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 3 days after.
Yeah.
I'm the
He was
24th.
born 3 days after me.
Yeah.
Shoot, yeah. So you guys are both 20. I'm still 19. I still have till March, but
Yeah,
you're
we turned
still
it pretty
20's
early.
young, huh?
We'll turn 21 decently. Like,
Yeah.
A lot before you.
Yeah, 4 months before me.
The only
Just-
reason I
just a
asked that
little
is because when you were here, you'd be risen up to the girls.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Ty would always be hanging out with the girls.
Why not?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you were showing me your
Bro,
text
you
last
were
night,
always
bro.
And then Josh over here, he'd always be on FaceTime with one.
Yeah. That's him, yeah.
Dude, I would not be talking. You were texting so many of them last night.
Wow. Why
Do
not?
what you gotta do, right?
He's back in town, bro.
Dude.
Might as well.
Ty's list, though, and some of the conversations are crazy. Like, they're, like, top tier. Like, I give you credit for, like, that one you showed me. That's crazy, dude.
What's
He was all about you.
What?
They're talking about fucking, what's it called?
Marriage?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
She's like,
He's
I
going
forget how the
everything.
conversation went, but
What's wrong with that though? Like,
nothing.
yeah.
No, it was just I was not expecting that from him.
Hey man,
I
if
was
he wants to
100%
settle down,
not
he wants to settle
expecting
down.
the dialogue of that conversation to go like
as soon
that.
as soon as you understand how a woman works, bro, you can literally you can control their mind. Swear to God.
Wow.
You figure out how a girl works. You can control her mind.
Is that what you
Swear
do?
to
You
God.
just control them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Get in the kitchen. Do my dishes.
Hey.
Wow.
I will
That's
say
hilarious.
it is frowned upon to say that, but most girls will agree that they actually would enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I wouldn't be the type to actually do that, but like, you know, me and my roommates make fun of it all the time, because he does that with his girlfriend, and like she doesn't care, like she just doesn't care.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
I think
mean,
it's
we
just
love
like
her.
it's the simple, it's the simple things. Like if that's what makes us happy is like getting us some food or something. Like, bro, it's just a simple thing,
Dude.
You know,
It'll
and
literally be the most simple things.
Yeah.
Like, so like, obviously we're still young.
Yeah.
But like, if we were to be 10 years down the road,
Yeah.
and like let's just say we get up at 6:00, go to work, come back. It would be nice to have, dinner made and, to be able to talk to her.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, that would be nice.
And that's
Yeah.
simple. Like people,
Yeah.
girls act like that's a lot, but it's nice, because then you just have dinner and a conversation after work, and then
Yeah.
you go to bed and do it again. Like they don't understand that, and I'm not the one that says, "Yo, women belong here." Women like they can do what they want, but it's nice because like you go if they're just working like I don't know if they're like a cosmetologist and they can go and make their own hours and stuff. They go in from 10 to 4 or 10 to 2, and then you come home at like 6,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Oh shoot, I got this ready for you." Like it's like perfect.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't think they know like literally how like simple it is. To
it
please
is.
a
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
that's all. I
So-
yeah, that would
it's so
make me
easy
happy.
to please a man.
Yeah.
Literally, it's the most simple things.
Yeah.
And I know it's probably the same way for them. You
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's literally like, it's the small things.
Yeah. Especially food, bro. After
Like,
a long day.
Like literally, like her getting up at like the same time as you
Mm-hmm.
to go to work, and then like making a pot of coffee.
Boom.
That's all it is. That's
Yep.
all it takes.
That's just
That's
like an
all it
instant
takes
Yeah.
for a
spark.
man to have a good day.
Yeah,
at work, bro.
seriously.
Only thing.
I just don't understand why it's so frowned upon if a guy says that. Like
I get it because
a lot of people are always like, "Oh, like it's bad to say that." Like you're saying women aren't worth as much as men, but like it's really not. Like you're doing important everyday things.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like even just like I don't know, because I feel like it's frowned upon because men try and like not I shouldn't say men like all men, but like some guys are like controlling and stuff, and they try and like push it
Well,
on.
yeah,
but
that's just a toxic relationship.
exactly, it's like that's what I'm saying. But if you have like a set schedule, and then they get up and kind of like work around your schedule, that's like a
Mhm.
simple thing that like makes them happy, like makes guys happy.
I
I think.
I just think like our generations are getting so soft now that you
Bro.
can't even say jokes like
Dude,
that
Yeah.
without getting in
it's-
trouble.
It's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting bad. Like you can't make jokes anymore. They don't make the same movies anymore,
The movies are all getting like the same
bro. Like
The same
White
plot.
Chicks. You know White Chicks.
I've never watched it,
never
but
seen that movie?
I heard
That
of
think
it.
I've
movie would
seen it.
never like if they made another movie like that. It would never. It wouldn't.
Bro,
it wouldn't
even
last.
like Hangover.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes in Hangover, like there's a couple and like there's one where what's his face, Alan,
Mm-hmm.
he says the N word,
Yeah, it wouldn't.
and it
like,
wouldn't fly
No.
It
today.
wouldn't, no.
You know, it's just crazy.
Everyone's just so censored nowadays, and you say one little thing and it hurts their feelings, and then you automatically are labeled as this bad person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Label me. I'm still gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how it is, bro. I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter what, and I literally let it out, and people will get mad at me sometimes. I'm like,
Now let them, bro.
yeah, I'm like, hey, I'd rather tell you the truth and you be mad at me than lie to you and you be mad at me later.
Oh,
like
yeah,
simple as that for not telling
100%.
you the truth.
Yeah.
Like
I always have to like share the truth right away.
I do too. I've been doing that like recently, like even last night at poker. Like, bro, if I'm telling you, if I was in third place last night, and I swear to God, I'd have been ripped in my cash.
Dude, we missed that.
I swear.
Me and you were having a conversation, and then I just hear them all get loud, and I had no clue what was going on.
Yeah, that's what
I knew
happened.
they were talking about cash, but I was
Like I knew, like after
and
a while.
I'm not like that. I'm not like I just play I literally just play to have a good time and have fun. But
yeah.
like I don't know. I never win, so it felt good. And then I was like, what the heck? But nah, Bryce was cracking me up all night. That kid, he's wild.
Oh, playing poker with you guys is fun. It's just like I didn't understand. Like I understand poker, but like the whole chips thing, like without the, like at college we'll do that, and like there's like the hierarchy and everything.
Yeah.
But, like I was so confused by what order was what. Like trading you for whites, I was so confused how many to get. Like that.
We
type
just
of
play
thing.
a different. We play like a simpler way than like the big blind, little blind. So like 2 whites would be a red, and then
Yeah, that's what
2
I was
reds would be
confused
a
about.
blue, and 2 blues would be a green, and 2 greens would be a black. It was just like we were playing amount instead of money. Like
Yeah,
amount
I
of
was
chips.
like
Yeah.
getting all those. I was just sitting there like I don't understand actually what they each mean. Like I knew the white was obviously the bottom and the
Yeah,
black was the
exactly.
top.
I mean,
But I was
as
confused.
long like I think playing that way is a lot easier
Yeah,
with more people.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
unless you're like playing professionally, or unless you're literally just like playing with a whole bunch of
Yep.
old people that like want to play the game right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
Yeah.
play it like that. I
Yeah.
literally play it like we played last
Yeah.
night.
I like
Same.
playing with that group because like
It was
it's
hilarious.
it's funny. You can talk and everything, and like nobody takes it too seriously. Where like
Yeah.
you can't like say all this stuff.
Yeah, I talk to myself the whole time, and I don't know. I just keep it real. Every time I do it, I just keep it real. Like if a bad card drops, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I never have a poker face because I can't. I'm too expressive when it comes to poker, but it's bad.
Yeah. If you watch everyone at the
Outside the
table,
help.
they all have something that would give it away if they have a good
But
hand
there's
or something.
See, I've been playing with that same group. I know when people have something.
Oh
like
yeah.
especially Jack.
When he goes in, like
when
he
he
has
goes in,
something.
he has something.
I haven't even played with you guys as many times, and I can tell he'll go for a little bit and then stop. But if he has something, he's gonna continue to go the
The
whole time.
only person I haven't figured out yet is Coy. He's the only one sometimes I go, like I went in on that straight
Yeah.
and he had that stupid jack.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, he has the jack and the thing. So we both had the same straight, just he had the jack to match the jack on the table. And I was like, oh my God. It was just, I was so mad at myself because I almost lost because of that.
It was a competitive game last night because it seemed like once
Dude.
everyone was getting low, they'd like go and
Yeah, even him,
bet
he
all
did
their
it twice.
chips. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
This
I
man
could have
literally.
kept going, and I was
Yeah.
it's like 11 o'clock. at
Yeah,
this point.
it
I
was so
like-
late.
I was
Plus-
expecting it to
plus
last
you were-
later.
You were already out, so
Yeah, I had to
well,
buy back in.
Yeah, you bought back in, but I was like, oh well, I'm just going all in.
Screw it. I do that too.
And-
When I have nothing left, I'm just like, screw it, let's do it. Blind
No,
all in.
I could have just saved
Yeah.
the rest that I had,
Rocked
and
it
then
out.
like dropped a couple in, and then went all in. You know, when I was confident, but
Yep.
I was like, oh well.
Yeah. I have times like that where I'm done playing. I'm like, dude, I'm done playing. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, I mean, plus with the amount of chips that I had, I was like,
Yeah.
it would be hard to gain a lot of chips from
Mm-hmm.
this because I had
Yeah.
very little chips. So.
Yeah.
That's like the shortest amount of time I think we've played.
No,
like, it
that was
seems
one
like
of the longer times, no?
I.
That was like
It
almost
seems
3 hours.
Yeah, it was.
it
that was a
seems like you
while.
guys play a lot later. Well, I guess we also start later.
I tell you what, I've had shorter games than that. Like,
Well,
we've
yeah.
had games last like 10 hands and we're done.
Yeah, but there's also probably less people. Yeah.
4. It was like 4 or 5.
Because it
Instead
seemed
of,
like
8.
whenever I came, like I guess we would start at like 9, but we'd be there till like past 12 and stuff, and you guys like cut off buybacks at 11,
Yeah.
and then we'd be there till like 1, and like There was one point
No,
where we
we've
got there
had
really
long,
late,
especially
and I
with
just had to
Drew.
leave.
Like when we play with Drew, we have super long games.
It's because he knows how to play.
Yeah, he's
like
good.
he's an expert at that.
Yeah, he's nasty at poker. I try to beat him, but
But
I
like
can't.
he's at least makes it fun. Like he's
Yeah.
funny while we play.
Yeah.
He's not just like serious all the time.
Yeah.
Like
That's
the games
best.
go fast.
I feel like that's how all of them go, and that's
Yeah.
why I like it. Like if everyone was so serious, and it would just not be as fun. Like I don't know. I just like how we play. It's funny, but
Yeah, and then Bryce coming down with cheese and Kit Kats
cheese
is
and
crazy.
Kit Kats,
That
bro.
was disgusting.
Bryce, you're
Wrap the
disgusting for
Kit
that.
Kat with the cheese. Bro. Okay.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen someone wrap a Kit Kat in what was that, American cheese?
I thought you
It's
said it
either
was
that
like
or cheddar.
Parmesan or something like that.
I just said Parmesan. I don't think it was Parm.
Dude,
Oh,
but this man literally downed a Mountain Dew, Pepsi,
Dude,
and then
I think
plus
he had
added
3
that on
Mountain
top.
Dews, a Pepsi, and a Kit Kat
This
rolled in
kid's sleep
cheese.
schedule's got to be crazy.
That dude
Parm,
is
like,
on
this man,
something.
Like 2 hours.
Like I think I didn't drink any energy drink, and I was tired when we sat down at Waffle House. I was like pretty tired.
Yeah.
I drank an energy drink before. I went to Planet yesterday.
Yeah.
I went to Planet before. I went
Yeah.
before we played poker. Dude, if I had not had that energy drink, I would have not been up. I
Yeah.
would not have been able to stay up.
Were you
as
up
late
at?
as we were.
You said you were up at 3. So were you up at 3 to make the drive here, or?
So, I was at my dad's parents in Virginia,
Mm.
and I got up at 3 to drive here.
Did you drive to Palmyra or just?
Yeah,
Wow.
to my mom's parents.
Wow.
So, and it was like a 5-hour 15-minute drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And
And you
this-
drive that F-350 out there?
The 250. Yeah.
The F-250.
Yep.
So you don't have. So I saw you don't have a. Where's that license plate at? You just don't have one, or?
So funny part is, my dad was so I drove like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So I started the drive yesterday morning, and then I was like, all right, I'm not feeling the greatest. So I was like, I'm just gonna see if I can't try and sleep. So I was in the passenger seat, and my dad was driving, and it had been like, I fell asleep and kind of was off and on, and it had been like 40 minutes at this point. And I wake up to the rumble strips, to him hitting the rumble strips. And I'm like, why are we, like, I woke up and I asked him, I was like, what are we pulling over for?
Yeah.
And he's like, we got the blue lights. And there was a cop behind us. So before they get out, another one rolls up, and there's 2. There's 2 cops that got us pulled over, and this is in Virginia. So
Yeah.
we didn't even made it out of Virginia. And they pulled over. They came up and talked to us, and she's like, there's 2 ladies in the first car that pulled us over, and they came up to the window, and she's like, hey, do you know why we pulled you over? And my dad's like, no idea. And she's like, well, I see you don't have a license plate. And then my dad told her, so in the state of Missouri, a company vehicle doesn't have to have a license plate.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
so in
crazy.
Missouri, if a company vehicle does not have to, and my dad owns his own business, so that's the company truck. So we just drove it because it's 2021. It's like it's the most comfortable thing that we have. So we drove that, and she was like, well, that's weird. And then she went and she took the registration, and then she came back, and she's like, well, this truck says that it's like, it was a rental truck. And it was a mess. And a third eventually came. So there was 3 cops there at one point.
Wow.
And so blah, blah, blah. They get it figured out. My dad gives him like the papers because he literally bought the registration for the truck the week prior, and he just so happened to have that paperwork in his backpack. So he gave him that, and then we were good on that. But then she's like, you have a suspended driver's license in the state of Virginia? My dad, keep in mind, I live with my dad in Missouri, so he doesn't even have a Virginia license. He has a Missouri license.
Jeez.
And he's like, I don't even have a Virginia license. And she's like, sir, it says you have a suspended license. And like, if you think about that, how does that work? You have a suspended Virginia driver's license. but you don't have a Virginia
Virginia
license.
And you haven't
license.
lived in Virginia for how long?
And my dad hasn't lived. He said, or she said, it was suspended in 2012. My dad hasn't lived in Virginia since 2010.
Wow.
So it was funny because we were messing around. We were joking about it after we left because the state line was only 15 minutes away.
Ah.
And she's like, so after whenever she gave us the ticket, she's like, yeah, you'll have to be at the court on this date, and it was non-prepayable, so you have to go to court. Wow. And she was like, she asked for my driver's license because she wanted to run my driver's license because I had to drive the truck until we got to the West Virginia line. She's like, after you get past the Virginia state line, he's like, you can switch back.
Yeah.
But me and my dad were joking around, and he's like, so how am I going to get to court then? How am I going to get to court if I have a suspended Virginia driver's license?
Yeah. You gotta.
So it was a mess. But I mean, we were there for like half an hour too.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, I was yesterday.
That's
morning.
Was
crazy.
this early in the morning?
That happened at like
This
5
was
in the
like-
morning.
No, this was like, so Virginia. It takes like 3 hours to get through Virginia. So this was like we were 15 minutes from the state line. So this was probably like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, early morning.
Yeah. Jeez.
Pullover is crazy.
I got
And-
pulled over once.
And we got pulled over, all because we don't have a like actual license plate.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's
he
a
has-
company license plate.
He has to actually come all the way back from Missouri to Virginia for court.
February 21st.
That's things that it's not even like he could like stay an extra week. That it was like that. That's crazy.
No,
that it's
yeah.
so far out.
Yeah. Got to
Yeah.
come back just for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Getting pulled over is so stupid. I hate it.
Yeah, he's like, let me just pay the ticket and be done.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely less money to just pay the ticket than have to waste gas to come all the way to Virginia.
Yeah.
Even to, I guess you could fly, but even that takes more money.
I took my
Whoa.
ticket to court. I was like,
So it was in the very north part of Virginia.
Yeah.
And my dad's parents live on the very south part of Virginia, like half an hour from the state line to North Carolina. And so if he did fly, he would have to fly into, whatever the closest airport would be, and then they would have to drive him all the way up.
Drive those like 3 hours all the way up
It'd be
there.
like 3 hours, yeah.
Just for, that's just so crazy.
And it was non-prepayable, so he couldn't just pay it and be done.
No, he has to actually be there.
He has to actually go to court. So, but, I mean, and my he's pretty chill. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like me. So
Yeah.
he's like, just
it is what it is.
it is what it is,
Yeah.
and just
gotta do
go
it.
on about your business, pay it, be done.
Yeah.
So especially because my dad's black, so he's like, that's another conversation.
I always forget. So your mom is white then?
Yeah, my mom's white.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I've got so much. Like, I'm like a mutt.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah, dude,
my-
I was looking at your thing last night. It says black,
So-
white, or what is it?
So my mom's dad is German.
Mm.
My mom's
Wow.
mom is Scotch Irish. My dad is Cherokee Indian, so Native American and black. And then somewhere up that chain, he's white too. There's white in there too.
Wow.
Dude, they just got like
That's
a whole pond,
insane.
started sprinkling everything in there, and then
Huh.
Ty came.
I'm like
That's crazy.
I'm like 75% Irish and 25% Italian. That's it.
I don't even know what I am, to
Yeah.
be honest with
My
you.
dad's 100% Irish, and then my mom is 50% Italian. So
Yeah, I'm just a little mutt,
Yeah,
yeah.
you really got
And I have
like
some
every
German.
little mixture of
Yes,
it in there.
dude, I've got a lot.
When you said, what did you say? Your dad's what? Black and what?
Black and Native American.
Yeah,
And
when
like
you
a
said you
little
were
bit
Native
white.
American, I was like, dude, that's just crazy. Like, I would never.
My dad's mom's Cherokee Indian,
Wow.
and my dad's my dad's dad is black, and then
It's
the
just-
white because
Yeah, there's just a lot thrown in there.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's so many different like parts, and
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
That's crazy, yo.
and then they created Ty.
Ty-
Now Ty's here.
And then
Now he's here,
and then
bro.
out popped little Tyrone.
Yep. Is that your full name, Tyrone?
Nope.
Ah.
Bro, it's weird because like my full name's Ty,
That's it, just TY?
but people call me Tyrone for short.
That's actually hilarious, yeah.
They call
Everybody
him Ty,
calls,
Your
Tyrone,
everybody
and
calls me
Tyler.
Tyrone.
Your nickname is longer than your actual name, bro. That don't happen
Yeah.
very often, bro.
Ty,
hilarious.
Tyrone, and Tyler.
Yeah. So, me
What did you
too,
get called
man.
last night? Tire? That girl
Yeah.
called you like Tire or
She called-
something.
She called me Tire.
That was
Dude, what?
Or Tyrod. I got
Tyrod.
Tyrod too because I rode my buddy's quad like a couple months ago,
dang.
and I snapped the tie rod like 5 minutes into the ride, and he's like, tie rod.
You can just base your name since it's so short. You can pretty much make a lot of different combinations for nicknames. Like I didn't think your actual name was Ty when I first met you.
Yep.
I thought it was short for something, and then you're like, no, like it's just Ty. I'm like,
Yeah, it's literally just Ty.
so what's your middle name then?
Landon.
Mm.
See, I would have never guessed that.
Yep, pretty white.
I have 2 middle names, so it's weird. Mine's Joseph Francis, like Joseph Dash Francis.
Yeah.
So Tyler Joseph Francis Murphy. It's weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really weird, but Josh is the same way, my brother.
The same nick.
He's
middle
Alexander Joseph.
Name? Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how this goes. So
I
it's
never-
kind of like because my mom's dad's name is Joseph. So
Oh, so you both just
yeah, we
wow.
kind of, and my dad's middle name is also Joseph. So
that
just
worked
like-
out.
yeah, so that's why pretty sure. And then Alexander for my brother's like my great grandpa or something. His name was Alex. I
Mhm.
forget honestly, but yeah, they kind of just come from different. And then Francis, I don't even know where that came from, but you know, it's all different. But yeah,
Wow.
yeah. You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I think
you
I've
gu-
learned
you
a
guys good?
decent bit about Ty
Yeah.
today.
I think that was great. Let's go. We'll have to have him back on for sure.
Yeah.
And
Ty,
That was awesome.
we'll have to do it in
Yeah.
Missouri next time.
yeah, we can fly out or something. I definitely want to start like traveling and stuff with this. I think
Yeah,
it'll
we
be a lot
can
of
we
fun.
can do it in the shop. We're working on a shop right now.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, we work on old vehicles and stuff.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's
Oh.
lit. Like
Yeah.
90s and 80s and stuff like that.
Even earlier than that, 60s,
60s.
70s.
My
Wow.
my uncle in Pittsburgh, he has a '69 Mustang,
Okay.
and
yeah.
it's like he takes it to shows and stuff. I mean, it's probably it's low mile. I don't know how many miles are on it, but it's low mileage and it's
Yeah.
it's like yellow. It's like a yellow like not like it's like a Easter yellow type color.
So like yellow.
Yeah, not like Bronco yellow. Like I'm
Okay.
talking like that pastel color yellow. It's so tough, and they got him for his I think it was his 70th or 80th. I forget how old he is, but they got him a Mustang logo, and it's the horse banging another horse. He has that on the front of the.
Wow.
Yeah, so like the Mustang banging another Mustang. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it's pretty sick. I'll have to next time I'm down there, I'll send you all a picture of it. It's
Sweet.
he keeps a garage like he has his own garage just for like nothing else goes in there just for
Wow.
that. Yeah, but it's pretty sweet.
Um,
He don't take that out
That's
unless he
awesome.
has to. It's nice though. I'm pretty sure it's 69 because I think that was the whole joke of the horse banging the horse.
Okay,
but
yeah, that would make sense.
yeah, but yeah, it's pretty sick. So that's cool. And that's out in Missouri, like
Yeah. Well, actually, it's in Kansas.
Kansas. Okay,
It's in yeah. We have a shop in Olathe, Kansas. But
that's sick.
yeah, it's awesome. We're
Yeah.
working on it right now.
That's
About to
sick,
tear
man.
out a wall, 24-foot wall.
Yeah. You want to shout out any socials or?
I mean, y'all can add me at I think it's like Ty Stanley 09 is my Instagram. So
Let's
if
go.
you want to follow.
Shout out. That's great. All right. Everyone follow Ty. We'll have him tagged in our Instagram posts and stuff, obviously. This will come out after Christmas, so hopefully y'all had a Merry Christmas. This will be the last pod of the year, so just want to say thank you guys for the year we started. We're kind of just keeping it going, and we're thankful for everyone that's here. And cheers to a new year, man. Let's do it. Tutor, any last words?
I'm gonna keep it simple and say no.
No? Yeah? Every
Never.
time, bro. Every time.
Never
That's
have
his
last
thing.
words.
But yeah, all right. So hope y'all have a safe, happy New Year. And next episode will be the Friday after the New Year, which is the 5th, I believe. 5th or 6th.
It's around there.
I forget when it is, but huge episode. I have the guest. I have the guest for that. We're going to film next week. Huge episode. So tune in to our last episode with Riley. Huge episode there. Huge episode now. Huge episode next week. Let's go.
Dude, I'm coming to Missouri to train.
Yeah.
I want to come for the summer.